Hi, I'm Joe,
Hi, this is Annie.
and today we're going to talk about my journey from 240 pounds down to 280 pounds.
60 pounds within how long?
A few years.
20 years ago, when I first met Joe, he was like a teddy bear. Teddy bear. His big belly is like a cushion to lean on. It's so soft, warm, and comfortable to lean on. Even our cats, they love to step on daddy's big tummies. So
Yes.
Joe, how did you get so heavy?
I love to eat. I used to have a big steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I love Costco croissants. I love a Costco cheesecake. I could eat a whole box of Cheez-Its in one setting. And I love Chinese food.
Yeah, I'm Chinese. Chinese food are rich in carbohydrate. We have chow mein, fried
Fried
rice, and dumplings.
And noodles. Oh, I love Chinese food.
What made it worse is that every meal you end with a big bowl of ice cream. Every meal.
Yes, and I used to take the ice cream and dip potato chips in it. It was so good.
Those are the good old days. We feel like we can eat anything and anytime until
I had a heart attack. But along with the heart attack, I've had diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol.
yeah, he has 2 stents and plus what is here.
I have a pacemaker.
So now every day Joe has to
Take a handful of pills.
handful of pills for that's the box. Take the box. That's the handful pills to take every day. It was really a wake-up call for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to do something to change my lifestyle.
Yeah, he has to change his diet. I also have to change my diet. Now, when we look back, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
Right? A blessing in disguise. Because teddy bear looks cute, but actually is not cute. The teddy bear, the big tummy, is full of
Visceral fat, which is bad for the heart, and because the heart needs to pump the blood, and the fatter you are, the more harder the brain, the heart has to work.
The fat is a huge burden to the heart, right? Because the heart has to work harder to pump more blood to feed the fat.
And over time, this can lead to heart failure.
Yeah, the heart is so exhausted.
Right.
And so then stop to work. That's how you got heart attack.
And also, it is a burden to the joints.
Yeah, that happened to our friends. You are lucky. You are lucky you have good joints.
Especially on the knees and the hips.
And the hips, yeah. If we look at this from the perspective of evolution, it totally makes sense. Because we humans are not designed to eat too much food, right?
Yes.
So we humans have 200,000 years history. And for the majority of the time, we are hunter and gatherers.
And we also often went days without eating, and we needed the strength to go hunting. We were able to do that due to our DNA.
Yeah, so as modern men, actually the DNA not that much different from the hunter and gatherers,
Yes.
right? It was only the recent, after Industrial Revolution, we start to have abundance of food. And then we have 3 meals per day, 4 meals, even more. And plus that, we have lots of snacks.
Right.
So our DNA not evolved to adapt to that much food yet.
Yes.
So this is the heart attack is the punishment of Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Joe, then how did you lose weight?
After much thought and research, we decided keto was the best way to go.
First is keto. What is second?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting. What is third?
Exercise.
Exercise. Okay, let's talk about the first one, keto. What is keto?
Keto is a low carb, high fat lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
And
How much fat?
what we do is 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbohydrates. And for the fats, avocado oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, butter, avocado, fatty fish, fatty meat, liver, and a lot of internal organs, which are very good for the body. And we do eat a lot of green vegetables, and the only fruit I eat is berries.
Because keto diet is very high in fat, 70%. This is kind of confusing. How does eating fat not make you fat?
The secret is there are two sources of fuel in the body: glucose
Glucose
and fat.
and fat. So we have two energy resources in our
Right.
body. We can burn either one.
Right, and we can switch back and forth.
Oh, okay. So this is like a hybrid car, right? Hybrid car.
Yes,
You can switch, you have the gear to switch between the electricity and the gas.
yes.
So what is the gear in our body to switch between the glucose and the fat?
Insulin.
Insulin. Okay,
Yeah.
insulin.
And as you lower insulin, you lower the glucose in your blood, and this causes the body to use fat as the source of fuel.
That makes sense. Low carbohydrate. So the insulin is low, even down to 0.
Yes,
The gear will switch to burning fat.
fat.
So that totally makes sense that why keto can help you
You
lose
lose
weight
weight, yes.
rapidly,
Yes.
because your body gear switch from burning glucose to burning the visceral fat.
Yes.
That cut down the teddy bear. Now we understand the mechanism of keto diet. So become a big believer in keto diet. You should see the shopping cart. It's a huge contrast between our shopping cart and other people's shopping cart. Yeah.
Yes. When we go to the supermarket, we only shop on the outside edges
Of the supermarket.
Of the supermarket.
Yeah.
That's where the fresh food is. That's where all the vegetables are. That's where the dairy is.
Yeah.
And if you go to the inside, that's all the processed
The racks after racks.
of dangerous food.
Yeah, the processed food. So you can see the huge contrast between our shopping cart and other people's shopping cart. There are piles of boxes and packages, and ours is just raw material.
Raw material.
Raw material. So the second method is intermittent fasting.
And presently we are doing an 18-6 intermittent fasting method, where we have a 6-hour eating window. We eat lunch at 12 and our dinner at 6 p.m. And this has worked for us.
Okay, Joe, this might sound like a stupid question, okay? Why intermittent fasting can help you lose the visceral fat?
Okay, again, as we talked about keto, we have two sources of fuel:
Yeah,
glucose
and
fat.
You want to burn the fat.
We want to burn the
Right.
fat.
Uh-huh.
And
So
as you go longer without eating, the glucose goes to zero,
Glucose goes to
and then you go into a fat burning mode.
you switch the gear.
But-
Switch the gear from glucose burning to fat burning. Okay.
And the longer the fast, the more fat you lose.
Okay, yes. It seems well common sense and straightforward, but really the mechanism to understand this is really about switching the gear, right?
Yeah.
From glucose to fat burning.
Yes.
Right, to fat burning. Okay, so actually fasting is a popular concept, health concept recently, but there is nothing new under the sun, right? In
Yeah.
history, Christian fast,
Uh,
Buddhism
fast.
fast, And
Islam fast.
Islam also fast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's nothing new under the sun.
I also make every morning a bulletproof coffee. It's 16 ounces of coffee, 1 ounce of Irish butter, and 2 ounces of MCT oil. And we have a frother, and it tastes just like a latte.
Oh, it's so good. It's so yummy. This is something I'm looking forward to every morning when I wake up. I'm waking up for Joe to bring a cup of bulletproof coffee to my bed. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and this bulletproof coffee has 400 calories of good fat. As
Yeah.
you said, eating fat is good for you. And also,
and you don't feel hungry at all.
Right,
The whole
and-
morning. That really can carry your energy
And-
through
and
the
al-
morning until lunchtime, right?
and also the MCT oil puts you further into ketosis, which you have more ketones, and the ketones are good for the brain.
So the third method, Joe, he goes to gym twice a day. Yeah.
And exercise, as I said, is very important because when you do exercise, you burn glucose, which balances your energy in and energy out.
He also used the gym sauna
Gym sauna.
every day. Yeah.
And I
Sauna.
found out using the sauna, after about 25 minutes, my heart rate goes up to 114,
Yeah.
which is 80% of my max. So I am getting very good cardio also out of using the sauna. And it also relaxes you and is good for your health.
Yeah, how good is that? You don't need to run. You don't need to struggle to run, and then you get your heartbeat up to over 100. Yeah.
Yes.
So it is like a cardio
Yeah,
exercise,
yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also you relax. And another big thing is it's like a social hour. When
Yeah.
we go to the sauna, we have many friends in the sauna that we talk to on just about any subject.
He's a superstar in our gym.
Yes,
We love sauna so much. We even have our own sauna in our house. So during the lockdown, we still can have sauna every day.
Yeah.
That is a lifesaver.
Yeah, it was an infrared sauna, but so it didn't get as hot as a sauna in the gym.
Come on, it's good enough.
It's good, yes. The three things we talked about are keto, intermittent fasting, and exercise.
And exercise, they work together to make the miracle happen. I never thought that he could lose his teddy bear, big tummy that everybody loves, wife, cats, all loves, but he got rid of it. And it is a sustainable method.
Yeah.
He didn't get his weight back. His weight is very steady.
And remember, we are not doctors or scientists. This is our personal experiences and observation. And the proof is in the pudding.
No pudding, sir. Too much carb and sugar. Bye.
Bye. And thank you for listening, and God bless.